Today, I'm bringing you a story about a ruthless demon king who was betrayed by his own disciple, only to be reborn and rise again from a worthless nobody, all the way to becoming an unstoppable ruler. A fell wind rises, not the kind that carries warmth or rain, but one wrapped in the distant wails of countless tortured souls. It sweeps through his hair, pulling it back to reveal a face both beautiful and terrifying, a face that belongs to a devil. Suddenly, the earth answers. With a thunderous roar, four mountains surrounding Devil Peak erupt at once, crumbling, fracturing, shaking as though the world itself is reacting to the sheer force of this man's breakthrough. The disciple rushes in to report the news to the main character. As Zhuo Yifan sat upon his throne, one of his disciples suddenly rushed in with terrifying news. The disciple named Zhao Qing hurriedly warned that the 7 emperors would soon arrive at Devil Peak. But Zhuo Yifan remained completely calm. In Zhuo Yifan's eyes, even the 7 emperors were nothing more than ants beneath his feet. A fell wind rises, not the kind that carries warmth or rain, but one wrapped in the distant wails of countless tortured souls. It sweeps through his hair, pulling it back to reveal a face both beautiful and terrifying, a face that belongs to a devil. The dark energy swells around him, thicker and thicker, until it swallows him whole like a second skin. He exhales slowly, and a cold, satisfied smile creeps across his face. Something powerful has just been achieved, something that should have been impossible. Suddenly, the earth answers. With a thunderous roar, 4 mountains surrounding Devil Peak erupt at once, crumbling, fracturing, shaking as though the world itself is reacting to the sheer force of this man's breakthrough. Then, 7 streaks of light tear through the sky like blades. Space itself splits open, and from within those flashes emerge 7 towering figures, each radiating a ruthless and suffocating power. In the next instant, countless beams of light pierce through the sky, slaughtering Zhuo Yifan's subordinates one after another. The black-garbed man barely flinches, his eyebrow twitches, just once, as he speaks in a voice that carries an eerie, unsettling calm. He finds it strange, even amusing, that these 7 would come here. After all, people like them have always looked down on demonic cultivators with nothing but contempt. Instead of fear, Zhuo Yifan burst into laughter the moment the 7 emperors appeared. The 7 emperors finally revealed themselves, demanding Zhuo Yifan hand over the 9 Serenity's secret records if he wanted to live. Even while facing all 7 emperors at once, Zhuo Yifan remained completely confident in his overwhelming strength. One of the 7, an old man with a long white beard, strokes it with obvious disdain and tells him to stop playing dumb. They're here, and both of them know exactly why. A female Taoist steps forward next, her chin raised in arrogance, her tone sharp and demanding. She tells him to stop pretending and hand over the 9 Serenity's secret records, now. The color drains from Zhuo Yifan's face. That name, they know. The color drains from Zhuo Yifan's face. That name, they know. It had only been 1 month since he discovered the legendary dwelling of the 9 Serenity's emperor, an achievement that cost him dearly. He had brushed against death more times than he could count. And yet, through sheer will and power, he had claimed the most treasured written record he had spent a lifetime searching for. How could they possibly know so fast? A dark realization begins to take shape in his mind. His expression slowly darkens, not with panic, but with the cold, crushing weight of betrayal. Zhuo Yifan laughed arrogantly, treating the 7 emperors as if they were nothing before him. And then a cheerful voice echoes through the mountain forest. From behind the 7, a handsome young man in white robes strolls out, smiling brightly, completely at ease, as he gives his master a casual bow and greets him like nothing is wrong. The 7 emperors coldly warned Zhuo Yifan to surrender, believing his death was already inevitable.